Hey guys, it's your girl Ashy.
Well, he's full of spirit today. Perfect then. Let's not waste any more time. It's going now. Oh god.
午前の収録が終わってすぐに学校に来たんだけど、お昼休みの時間になっちゃった。案の定、クラスにはなほちゃんの姿はなかった。
I went to school as soon as I finished my morning recording session, but by then it was already lunchtime, and Naho had skipped class, as usual.
でも、私は知ってるんだ。
But I knew where to find her. Work may have kept her out of school most of the time, but when she did come, there was one spot she always chose for lunch.
なぜかって？
She liked to get away from the noisy classrooms to eat in peace, and I knew this because, well, I did this too. This wasn't just her spot, but mine as well. I'd probably get in trouble if a teacher ever found us there, though. See, the lock on the door leading to the school roof just happened to be broken, so... what a nice breeze. And that sunlight, too. Absolutely magical. There was a fence between the buildings to prevent students from falling, but it wasn't very high. But getting over it was a fairly simple task.
Carve the fuck up!
Really? Why this angle? I crossed the gap, mindful of any stray gusts of wind. The best shade was on that side, so as long as I didn't look down, it was well worth the effort. Why this angle? And there she is. Oh no! As expected, she was nestled right into her usual spot. Can you... The sight was positively picturesque. A schoolgirl all tucked away over the school roof. Nose buried in a book with a nondescript paper dust jacket. I swear you could just paint any moment of this girl's life and it would make a fine portrait. Sayaka, can you get over the fence? Hey there! Sorry to keep you out so late last night. Hope your family wasn't mad at you or anything. Oh, thank God. No problems at all. They were A-okay with it. Seems you trained them well. What are you implying? Hey, that book from Mr. Kabiki you lent me yesterday. Freaking awesome. Right? Didn't I just totally suck you in? Or didn't it just... Can't speak. I love how it goes on and on with the psychological descriptions of the first murder scene. That protagonist is totally nutso. Yeah, I wish I hadn't been reading it in bits and pieces during my work commute though. Kinda took me away from the tension. Can't wait to read more. Yeah, just keep at it. It's gonna blow your mind. Oh yeah, that Twinkle CD you lent me? To die for. Seriously. Really? Awesome. I bet you recognized a bunch of those songs from the concert, right? You should check out some of their music videos sometime too. Maybe I've got one on my phone that I can show you now. No, but guess not. I'll have to give you a rain check on that. What if there are any good fan-made ones? Oh, good call. If there are, I totally want to see. Bell. Oh, one already. Oh, I've got an appointment I can't miss, I'm afraid. So I'll see you after school for recording. It's at 5:30 in the East Shinjuku, so we should probably meet at 4 behind the school gate. Okay. You said behind the gate. Really? What are you, 5? Naho was as cool as a cucumber, just like always. Today's recording was sure to be a blast. Oh god. This one's persistent, I'll give her that. Oh dear. Blood, really? Is this curse honestly affecting me all the way down to cellular level? Jesus. Seriously, how long are you planning on haunting me? That's not good. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's installment of Saya Ui's Love Braver. The night don't start till I pour out my heart. So let's get pouring, shall we? You'll never guess where I went today. I went to school to meet up with a friend, actually. It was the first time in a while I could just kick back and relax. We talked forever. like forever.
勉強も
But of course, the real reason I went to learn was to learn stuff and junk. Of course.
なんかスタッフが受けて
They're
る
laughing at me in the control booth. What's going on in there, fellas, huh?
大上が学
The
校
thought of
に
Miss
行
Ui
く絵が
actually going to
面
school is
白い
hilarious.
いや行く
Come
よ
on,
行
I
く
go to
だ
school.
ろ
I
私だって
do.
みんなと
I'm a
同
high
じ高
school
校生
student
なんだ
just
か
like
ら
everybody else my age. Laugh? You're trying to say I'm too old, too cool for school? Seriously, stop it. You're gonna give me a complex.
おかしいな
Some days you can't win, you know? All I wanted to do was say how great school is, and look what happened. I'm a laughing stock.
まあいいやでは
Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun at least. Let's enjoy our half hour together tonight to the fullest. But I...
さやかのパーソナリティぶり
Becca's
が
on
さ
her
すがだった
personality was incredible. I was
プロの
absolutely
仕事
listening
を
to a
目
pro
の
at
当たりに
work.
すると
She had me hooked from the moment the show began.
はい、前慣れいただきまし
Okay,
た。
that wraps up the intro, Miss Sanoki. Please head into the booth.
はい
On my way!
ゲストの私が招か
It
れ
was my turn now, as a guest
収録
speaker.
ブースに
When I
入
entered
る
the
と
recording booth,
さや
Sayaka
かが
sat
マイク
facing
の
her
向
mic
かい
and
に
waved me
座って
over.
手を振っていた
Hey,
手
girlfriend!
を振るさやかに笑顔を
I
返
returned
して
Sayaka's cheery
用意さ
smile
れ
and
た
sat
マイク
myself
の
in
前
front
の
of the
椅子に
guest
座
mic
ろ
that
う
had
と
been
した
prepared for me, but something felt wrong.
なんだろう
Very, very
違和
wrong.
感を感じる
She knows that Kabiki's gone to Heavenly Host, I reckon. That's what she's sensing anyway. Never mind.
どうしたの
What's the matter?
なんでもないよ
Oh, it's nothing.
フラフラしちゃった
Just felt dizzy for a second.
カメラもあるから可
Well,
愛い
the
顔で
camera's
行
on
こうぜ
you now, so wear your cutest face, okay?
了解キリ
Roger that. Oh god.
この子篠崎家の調査資料に
Was
あ
the
った
daughter mentioned in my research on the Shinozaki family? This was Sachiko. She was the one who attached herself to me.
幸子の目は真っ黒で
Her eyes were black and hollow, with no discernible pupils at all. She sat utterly
微動だに
motionless,
しないが
but I knew she was
息を
watching
殺
me,
してこちらを見ているのが伝わって
biding
く
her
る
time.
体中の毛が逆立ち
My hair stood on end.
喉
Blood
に
rushed to
雪が
my
逆
head,
流し
and
始
bile
め
surged into my throat.
やは
The
り
Shinozaki curse
篠
was far
崎
too
家の呪いは
powerful.
強す
I
ぎ
couldn't suppress it,
さやかは見えていないん
and
だ
it was clear Sayaka couldn't see her. This was
収録
bad.
機に
I had to be
影
careful
響が
not
出
to
な
let
いようにし
Sachiko
なくて
interfere with the recording.
では回します。
Okay, we're back. Start with the listener mail.
さて皆さんお
Alright,
待ちかね
folks,
今
it's
週
the
の
moment
や
you've all
って
been
みた
waiting
コ
for.
ーナ
The
ーは
topic of this week's Try to Do a Thing workshop
いいで
is...
すかさ
Oof, can I go home now, please? What do you mean, no? Come on, be a sport.
仕方ないな
Guess there's nothing I can do about it.
そう
This week's topic is... That's right. Try to tell a scary story. Yikes.
ああもうやだね
I told you all I didn't want to do this one, so why did you guys send in so many responses?
過去最高く
We
らい来て
actually
るんだ
received
け
a
ど
record amount.
それでね
Far
こん
too
なの
many
私
to
一人じゃやっ
tackle
て
by
らんないの
myself.
で今日は
So, I'd invite
ゲ
a
スト
guest to
の
help me
方をお
out.
招きしておりますおおスタッフ拍手早
Hey,
い
hey, don't run the applause yet. I've even said who it is. Or has everyone already guessed? Because it's totally who you think it is.
作家にして心
A
霊
pro
調
with
査
the
のプロフェッショナ
know-how.
ル美人
Spirit
であり頭脳
investigator
明晰
extraordinaire,
女
as
子高生
beautiful as she
霊
is
能作家
brainy,
の
it's
佐
high
々
school
木奈緒
paranormalist, Naho Senoiki! Give it up for Naho!
こんにちは
Good evening.
来てくれてありがと
Thanks so much for
う
coming.
お招き
No,
いただ
thank
き
you.
光栄で
It's
す
an honor to have been invited.
おおどうですこ
How
の
about
方
that, everyone?
しっとりして
So
て
mellow,
素
so
敵でしょ
modest. Isn't she just the bee's knees?
なほたんはね私とは実は
Naho and I actually go to the same
クラ
school.
スも一
We're
緒
even
で
in
ね
the same class, isn't that right?
よく遊んでる仲良しなん
We
だけ
hang out a
ど
lot, in
もう
fact.
ね
Some of you
それを知って
clearly
る
knew
方
that,
か
and
ら
I've been
前
outright
々から聞いてい
demanding
た
that
んです
Naho
よ
make a guest
な
appearance
ほ
for
たん
quite
ゲ
some
スト
time
を
now.
叶えてやってよ
Well,
喜んで
your
ね
wish is my command. My pleasure, in fact.
まあね一番喜
I
んで
think I may
る
have
のは
even
私
been
だ
more
ったりす
thrilled
る
to
んだ
have
けど
her here than you guys.
今回は怪談特
Anyway,
集ということ
given
で
today's theme,
専門家
Naho
のコ
seemed
メ
the
ントをいた
perfect
だけれ
guest.
ばと思ってま
Care
す
to get us started with some choice words for any evil spirits that may be listening?
ガツンと言ってやっ
What
て
a
くだ
choice
さ
of
い
words.
常世の狭間で震えなさい
Tremble on the border
七つの星の
between
もとに
this life and the next under my 7 stars.
決め台詞きた
That's what I'm talking about. Those ghosties are gonna be shivering in their ethereal booties after hearing something like that.
では早速お便り
So,
を読んで
let's
いき
get
まし
right
ょ
to
う
the listener letters, shall
東
we?
京都 M
Here's
市
a
のラ
scary
ジオネ
story
ーム
from one
凪純平さんからの
Junpei
怖い
Nagi
話
of M City in Tokyo.
経験上
In my
今までほ
experience,
とんどの霊
adverse
障は
spiritual manifestations from my research had always been easy enough to keep at bay with my powers. But this
こ
one
の
was
例に
different.
関しては白昼にこんなにはっ
For
き
this
りと見え
energy
る
to
ほ
be
どのエネル
completely
ギー
visible
なんて
in broad daylight,
初めてだ
I'd never seen anything like it.
いけない。
This was bad. My head was
頭が割れ
splitting,
そう。
but the cameras were rolling, so to
カメラ
speak.
回ってるし、
So I had to at least keep myself
血は
from
出さ
coughing
ない
up
よう
blood
にし
again.
ないと。
Yikes.
なほちゃんがスカートを
Naho was
ギュッと
grabbing her
握って
skirt tightly with both hands, muscles completely rigid.
意外と緊
My,
張する
my.
子なの
Was she
かな
actually getting nervous? How unlike her.
むしろ可
I
愛
kind
く
of
思え
grinned
た私
eternally a
は
bit at the sight of Naho acting all girly and scared. It was adorable, as I like to say. But I still had a show to host.
ドドーン
Dunk! I slid open the door.
襖を開け
And
る
there
とそこ
before
に
me,
は
I saw
とろりとこちらを見せ
a
る
pair of eyes staring right into my very soul. Wow, that's super freaky.
どうですかなほさん
How about it, Naho? This has got to be fake, right?
京都府
Mr.
の水野さん
Maizuno of Kyoto is just pulling our
ご
leg,
冗談
right?
をそうですねこれだけの
He
事
may
例
be,
証拠では
but with only this
真偽の
evidence to
断
go
定は
on,
難
it's
し
hard to
いと
judge
思
the
います
authenticity of the claim.
ということは冗談
What
で
you're
はな
saying
く
is, it might actually
水
be
野さんの言う
real.
ことは本当って可能性もありますね
That is a possibility, yes. Oh no, please.
てかね
Actually,
実は
I've
もっと
noticed
恐ろ
something
しい
even
ことに
more
気づいてる
frightening
の
since this segment
なほちゃん
began.
がね
Naho,
さっきから
your focus keeps drifting over to the corner of the booth. Oh god. Well,
いるのいるのまさか
don't tell me. There's somebody there? Is
私
there?
となほたんの二
Oh,
人
I'm
だと
getting
思ってた
chills.
けど
Do we have another guest with us on us today? An uninvited one?
ああいえ大丈
No,
夫です
no, no. We're fine.
盛り上げるためにテンションを上
This
げ
seemed
な
a
がら
perfect.
なほち
This
ゃん
seemed
に
a
気づかれ
perfect
たって
twist
表
to
情を
up
見
the
ているう
tension
ち
of the
に
segment. The look on Naho's face suggests I may have been onto something, which was terrifying.
そう
I
なほ
guess
ちゃんが本物
spot
の
on
霊
this
の
show
世
may
界
have
に
just
精
been
通
fun
して
and
いること
games,
は
but I knew Naho
百も
was
承知の
about
つ
as
も
well
りだった
versed in spiritual matters as they come.
けれど
This gave her a great deal of confidence, but unbeknownst to me, that confidence was
自分の
beginning
住
to
む世
unravel
界
all
と違う
around
から
her.
って気づいた時にはすで
She
に
was in way over her head. And by the time she would come to realize this, it would be too late. And not just for her.
お疲れ様です。
Great work, everyone. That's a wrap. Oh god. The recording ended without incident, as far as anybody knew. Sayaka tossed a piece of chocolate into her mouth that she seemed to have brought with her. She was casual and relaxed as can be.
さっき何か見えてたんじゃない
With it. Did you see something in the booth or not?
見てないよ
No, I didn't see
ちら
anything.
っと収録ブ
I
ースに
glanced
目を
back at the
流す
recording booth. Sachiko's spirit had disappeared
先
a
ほど
little
の
while
幸子の
ago.
霊は消えていた私は
I felt it was best to act as if nothing had happened, and successfully managed to steer the topic of conversation elsewhere. Until...
あれ
What the...
どうしたの
What's wrong?
誰か収録中
Was
喋
someone
りまし
talking
た
out here during the recording?
収録中に喋るわけ
No
な
way
いじ
would
ゃん
any of us make a rookie mistake like that.
集音ブースに聞こえ
You
る
won't be able to hear us from inside the booth anyway.
なんか声か
It's
な
something on the tape though.
ボソ
Sounds
ボソ
like a
聞こえるん
voice
です
to me.
どこどこ
Huh? Where?
ここです
Here,
このやり
during
とり
this
のところ
exchange.
京都府の水野さん
Mr. Mizuno of Kyoto was just pulling our leg, right?
そうですね
He may be,
これだけ
but
の
with
事例
only
証
this
拠では
evidence to go on.
二人の声しか聞こえ
Only
ない
hearing
ね
those two.
聞こえませんか
You don't hear a third voice?
京都府の水野さんご冗談をそうですねこれだけの事例証拠では
I don't
ここ
hear
です
anything.
さえのちさんのそうです
After
ねの
Mr.
後です
Noiki says he may be.
ご冗談をそうですねこれだけの事例証拠では
I kinda hear it.
ご冗談をそうですねこれだけの事例
Oh,
証拠
yep,
で
I
は
heard it. I heard it.
これ
Oh god. There is a
見えてるっ
voice.
て言ってるん
It's
じゃない
saying, I'm watching you. Right?
そうですねこれだ
That fucking scared me. Whoa.
嘘でしょ
Gotta be kidding me.
乗っちゃったよ
Is it the recording for sure? What was that? So basically, Sachiko was in the booth with them. Naho could see her. And I think Sachiko said something and it picked up on the recording.
やだ
Jesus Christ. That's so creepy.
マジっすか
Is this for real?
本物
An actual EVP? Why is he screaming? Oh my god. Hey, what's going on? Whoa, what is going
おいお
on?
いなんだおい
Hey, what's
し
the
っかりし
matter?
ろ
Pull yourself together.
突然スタッフの
Suddenly,
一
the
人が
director
首を
began
押
to
さえ
clutch
て
at
ま
his
た
throat
打ち
and
始
thrash
めた
around. His face was
シ
bright
ア
red
ノー
and
ゼ
his
のよう
mouth
に
frothed
顔を
over
真っ
as
赤
if
に
he
し
was struggling to
口
breathe.
から泡を吐いて
体押せろ
Hold him
物が倒
down.
れてき
He's
たら
gonna
危ない
knock everything over and hurt
あ
himself.
はい
Is that... What is he... What is Sachiko doing?
王様
Is it over?
何なの
What was that? Some kind of seizure?
おい
Crap. He's not
息
breathing.
してないぞ
What? God.
おい救急車呼べ
Call
早
an
く
ambulance
蘇生さ
quickly.
せ
He needs CPR.
はい
Okay.
しっかりしろおい
Come on, keep it together, man. Hell's going on?
ゲスト返せ今日は
Send the
バラ
guest
シだ
home. We're done.
さやかの顔から笑顔が
Sayaka's usual smiling countenance had been replaced by a thin mouth and cold sweat. There was no doubt about it. This was the influence of that
霊界に
spirit.
接触したことのな
And
い
it
人
must have been
たちに
absolutely terrifying for
大
her
きなショック
co-workers who had never had contact with the spirit world before.
ラジオ出演
I
を
regretted
安請け合い
appearing
した
on
こ
the
とを
program.
後悔した
Jesus. I'm so sorry.
やっぱり
I
出る
guess I
べき
shouldn't
じゃ
have
なか
come.
ったいいのよ
Don't be silly, you did great.
スタッフも
They managed to resuscitate the director too, at the hospital.
番組的にはおかしなの
And we can cut out the voice for the broadcast, but honestly, I say we leave it.
例の
I mean, it's kind of a lucky break when you think about it.
本当に
I'm really grateful for your help today.
私もきっと恩返し
I
する
owe you
から
one, so if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. And as for Cool Fate None, how's next week
昼
sound?
飯は来週早速行こう帰り道
On the way home, Naho finally smiled. Glad to see she still had it in her.
私が元気出さ
I
なきゃ
needed to put on a happy
何も
face
悪くない
myself
ナホ
too.
ちゃんを傷
I
つ
was
ける
afraid
んだ
if
か
I
ら
seemed too gloomy, I would bring Naho down. And she hadn't done anything wrong.
感謝の気持ちでテン
I
ショ
had
ン
to
上
let
げ
her
て
know
か
how
なきゃね
grateful I was and tried to bring her spirits back up.
家が近くに見えてき
The
た
two
と
of
ころ
us
で
parted ways on a
私
corner
は
near
コ
our
ンビニに寄り
houses,
たかっ
as
た
I
んで
needed to stop in at
ナ
the
ホちゃんの
convenience
家
store
ま
for
で
some
行かずに夜
groceries.
道の角で別れたまたね今日はあ
See
り
you
がと
later. Thanks again.
うおや
You
すみ
too. Good night.
ここまで強く
I'd never before felt such a strong, persistent spiritual presence.
私の体に潜在
I'd
する霊力を持って
had a
いる
considerably
大
amount.
抵の霊は
I had a considerable. Oh my god! I had a considerable amount of power within me, and usually it was more than enough to disperse any malicious wills that dared draw near.
さっきも
But even with all my concentration, I'd still put Sayaka and her co-workers in grave danger. They easily could have been killed by the
やっ
curse.
ぱり
For
響
the
先
sake
生
of
の
dear
身の安
Kibiki's
全を考
safety,
えると
we really should have put the kibosh on the entire investigation into the Shinozaki family line a lot sooner.
私は
But it wasn't too late to call it off. As far as I knew, I was going to pull out from the Heavenly Host Elementary case altogether. I'd made up my mind.
明日にでも
I should probably undergo a traditional spirit exorcism as soon as possible. He's not there though, is he?
時間は夜の9時
It
半
was past 9:30, so it had been dark out for hours already. Yet there wasn't a single light on in Kabiki's house. He's gone to Heavenly Host, hasn't he? Kabiki!
人の気配が全く
No
ない
signs of life. Somehow the whole house felt larger and emptier than ever before.
先生
Kabiki!
先生寝てい
Kabiki,
る
are
の
you
ですか
sleeping?
先生の書斎を
I
覗
peeked
く
into
と
his study, but he wasn't there. Nor was he
部屋を
anywhere
一
else.
通り回っても
The house was
やっ
deserted.
ぱりどこに先生の仕事の打ち合わ
Now,
せが
Kabiki's
不定
meetings
期
for
だ
work
から
were always held at
私が
irregular
帰宅
times,
した時
so
に
this wasn't
家にいない
unprecedented
こ
or
とはい
something,
くらでもある
or anything.
だけど
But
今
the
日はなんだ
atmosphere
か
inside
空気
just
が違
felt
う
different somehow.
初めか
There
ら
was this
誰も住んで
peculiar
いなかったよ
silence,
うな
as if no one had ever lived here in
冷
the
たい
first
静
place.
寂が包んでいるのだ
I'm watching
違和
you.
感を感じる
Something just seemed very,
誰か
very
が
wrong.
私のことを
It
見
was
て
like
いる
someone was watching me, sneering at me.
嘲笑私の部屋の机の上
Finally,
に
I found a note on my
書き置きを
desk.
見つけた
Not the one I'd left for Kabiki this morning,
先生の
but
字
a
だ
response, written in his familiar scrawl.
ナホ君へ
Dear Naho,
優しい気遣
thank
い
you
あ
for
り
your
がとう
concern. I couldn't live with it.
そ
I
んな
couldn't live
君
with
を
myself if I exposed you to any more danger on my behalf.
これ以上危険な目に遭わせるわけには
However,
田口君と二人で
Taguchi and I have gone to Heavenly Host Elementary. We've noted the way back, so please don't worry.
坂内の方法は分かっているこの仕事を成功さ
And
せ
if
た
we're
ら
successful, let's go
美味しい
all
ものを
out for a
食べに
nice
行こう
meal together, okay? Oh no. her room's cute.
あれため息をついてふっと
With a sigh and a mumble, I snapped back to reality. Glancing at the clock, I marveled at the fact it was already past 10.
帰ってきてから30
I'd been in a daze for half an hour since getting home. Craziness. What a day. My shoulders feel like they've got lead weights on
な
them.
んだろうまさかね
I couldn't have brought it back with me, right?
気のせい気のせい
No, there was no way. I stood up from my desk. The problem was the uniform. I couldn't really relax in it. I should know better. I needed to change.
うん着替えよう
Yeah, that sounds
そう
good.
しよう
I'll feel better once I get out of this uniform.
見えてるよ
I can see you.
やめてよ
God, please. Is somebody there? Please, no.
一人で騒いでバカみたい
I was glad no one had seen me talking to thin air like that. There was nobody else around, of course. Nothing to be afraid of. It was just my imagination.
私は気
I
分を変え
really,
るために
really
再
needed
び
to
着
get
替
out
え
of
る
my
ことにした
uniform. So once again, I started changing. When? Who is that?
窓の外で
Definitely not my imagination this time. There was somebody screaming outside my window, running towards my house. What?
泣きそうになりながら
I seriously felt like I was
私
going to
はそっ
break
とカ
down.
ーテンの端
Maybe I
を開
already
け
had. Opening the curtain slowly,
窓から外を見ていた。
I peered outside to see who it was. Is it Naho?
なおちゃん
Wait, is that Naho?
2階からだから顔は
I
よ
couldn't
く
see
見え
her
なかっ
face
たけど
clearly, being on the second floor and
泣い
all.
てる様子で
But that was
髪
Naho,
を振
alright.
り乱して
She
走
was
ってき
crying
た
like
な
a
ほちゃ
mad
んは
woman. She looked awful.
どうしちゃったのなほちゃん
What's wrong, Naho?
なほちゃん
Oh my god. It's Kabiki! Kabiki crossed over!
落ち着いてなほちゃん
Okay, just calm down, Naho.
キビキ
Tell
先
me
生
what
のことどう
happened. Where's Mr. Kabiki?
しよ
I
うどうし
don't
よう
know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's all my fault. If Mr. Kabiki were to die in there.
こんなに取り乱したこの
This
子は
was the
初め
first
て
time
見
I'd
た
ever seen her so
私はゆ
incoherent.
っく
I
りと
spoke
話しかけ
slowly
て
and gently, trying my
なほ
best
ちゃ
to
ん
calm
の
her
気持ちを
down.
静めようとしたなほちゃん
Now,
教えて
please, just
力
tell
に
me
な
what
らせて
happened. Let me help you.
何が
Start
あ
at
った
the
の
beginning.
とにかく
I
家
want you
に来
to
て
come
ほ
back
しい
with
の
me. Right now. What? Please, I'm begging you.
目に涙をいっぱい
Tears
溜
were
めて懇
streaming
願
down
す
her
るなほちゃん
face.
に
This was a side of Naho I'd never
優し
even
さがあっ
imagined
た
could
理由があるん
exist.
だと思っ
There
た
had to be
私
a
は
reason she was so desperate.
とにかく言う通り
I
にしてあ
agreed
げ
to
よ
follow
う
her back to Kabiki's
響
house,
先生の家
if
ついて
only
い
out
く
of
ことにし
concern
た
for her well-being.
幸せの幸こそ
Sachiko ever after.
このおまじないを行う
Those who
と
perform this ritual can cross over to Heavenly Host
時間
Elementary,
を超えた
a
異空
cursed
間に
school
幽
sealed
閉され
outside
てい
our
る呪
world,
われた
outside
学校
time and space.
全このところ私の周り
It's a
にも影
locus
響
of
を与え
powerful
ている
energy, and the effect it's had on me thus far has been disturbing enough that I've decided to abandon my investigation.
私のことを心
But
配
before I
して
could convey that to Mr. Kabiki, he crossed over
田
without me,
口さんと二
taking
人だ
only
けで行っ
Takuchi
ちゃ
for
ったの
backup.
お願いさや
So
か
please,
先
Sayaka,
生を助
you're
け
my
るた
only
めに
hope at this point.
私と一緒
Will
に
you
天
come with
神
me to
小学
Heavenly
校に
Host
行
so
っ
I
て
can
くれ
rescue
ない
Kabiki?
何のことだかさっぱりわ
I
から
didn't
な
really
い
get any of what she was saying. Heavenly Host Elementary? A cursed school?
助けに行く
And this was all to rescue
救
Kabiki?
助が必要にな
What
る
was
よう
in
な
there
場所なの
exactly that he needed rescuing from?
わからないままに
The one thing I did understand was that I'd be accompanying Naho to some unsafe, unfamiliar spirit world. I couldn't just casually agree to go with her.
でも
So,
それ
the
って
place I'd
危
be
険なん
going
で
with
しょ
you is dangerous then?
私
I scare easily, you
怖
know?
いよお願い一人じゃこのおまじない
I
を
can't
行
perform
え
the
ない
ritual
の
by myself.
こんなこと
You're the only
さやか
person I
にし
can
か
count
頼
on.
めないし絶対
I
私が
swear
さや
I'll
かを
protect you
守
no
るから
matter what.
顔をく
Oh
しゃ
my
くしゃにし
god.
て必死に
The
懇
face
願
was
するな
the
ほちゃん
most disheveled I've ever seen it. She was practically begging.
いつもクールで
I knew two sides to
私
this
の前
girl.
では猫
Her
みたい
cool
に
and
可愛くて
collected professional persona, and her cat to my
この子
master.
が
But this panic desperation fit neither of them.
私は
The
収
words
録
I'd
後の
spoken to
帰
her
り道
following our recording session suddenly
そ
popped
こで
into
言
my
った
head.
自分の言葉を思い私もきっと恩
I
返
owe
しす
you
るから
one, so if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Vicky! Vicky!
涙混じりのなほちゃん
I
の
took
顔
one more look at Naho's tear-stained face and just knew I couldn't turn away from her in this time of need.
なほた
Naho,
本
do
当
you
に
really
私
promise to protect me?
守っなほちゃんの顔に
A ray of hope lit up Naho's face like a flower in bloom, and I knew I'd made the right decision.
分かった
Alright then. I'm in. What are friends for after all?
行こう
Sayaka! Thank you, Sayaka!
この子を泣かせちゃ
I
いけ
just
ない
couldn't bear to see her cry like that.
笑ってい
A
る顔
face as cute as hers deserves to wear a smile at all times.
どこかに
good.
出かけるん
We'll
だよ
be
ね
out for a while though, right? You mind if I run back home first and take care of some things before we go? Okay. I'll be waiting for you here. Butt naked. Huh?
風邪ひくから服は
Not a
着て
good
てね
idea. You'll catch the death of
すぐ
cold.
戻るよ
You'll catch your death of cold. Anyway, I'll be right back.
こうなったら仕方がない
As long as Kabiki's over there.
先生のためだ
Larger sample
どう
size
せ
for
な
his
らサンプ
research.
ルは多い
the
ほどいい
better. This is for you, man.
篠崎の家
Shinozaki Estate? I don't need that place anymore.
私に呪いを
If
拡
he's going
散
to
する
leave
手
me here
先
to
に
spread
な
the
れ
curse
と
for
言う
him, then that's fine. That's just what I'll
堂
do.
々と乗り込
No
む
hesitation. No backing down. You
私が負ける
evil
わけはない
bitch!
ブログを更新してお
My
こう
blog should do nicely. Let's see.
新しい縁
In this world, there's nothing worse than
友
parting
達
ways
と
with
の
a dear
絆を
friend.
一生のも
Some
の
may
に
say it's sweet sorrow.
幸せの幸子
Oh,
さん
almost forgot the subject line. Sachiko in the
いっ
ever
ぱい
after.
引っかか
How
るよ
about Sachiko ever after? Perfect. He's hoping for lots of hits. Oh my
行って
god.
きます
Mom, I'm heading out.
心配させたくなくって
Not wanting to worry her, I told her a little white lie,
今から
suggesting that I
ま
had
た収
another
録がある
recording
から
session tonight.
このところ連日
I'd been
夜
going to
遅く
late
に
sessions
外出して
practically
た
every
から
night for a while now, so it seemed the perfect excuse. And
心
sure
配
enough,
して
she
声を
bought
かけ
it.
てくれて
さやか
You certainly are a hard worker, Sayaka. Just make sure you keep your energy up out there. Don't get so busy you let your blood sugar
忙
drop.
しい時こそ
Here.
栄養補給
Oh,
お母さんは
she handed me a small piece of emergency chocolate. This was like a tradition with her. She'd always give me one when I'd
い
left
つも
to show her
大
support,
きな応援とこきっと
and it always reminded me that I was loved. This one in particular was bringing tears to my eyes.
怖かった
I
か
must have been more scared than I thought.
らなるべく早く戻るから
I'll be home as soon as I can. Thanks.
いってらっしゃい
Knock 'em dead, sweetie. Oh, this is horrible.
お願いします幸子さんお願いします
Oh my god.
心の中で2回
You said it twice, right? In your head?
うん
Yep.
じゃあこれを
Okay.
引きちぎる
Then it's time to pull this thing apart.
指が離れ
Make
ない
sure
よう
you
に
use your nails
爪
and
を
don't let it
使って
go.
ねわかった
Got it.
1 2
One,
3
two, three.
信じられないことが
Something impossible was happening. We performed the ritual just as Naho instructed, and then the whole floor just split open and swallowed us whole.
幻覚だったのか現
Was
実
this
だ
a
ったの
dream?
か
Was I hallucinating?
ドラクエ落下
It
す
sure
るよう
felt
な
real
リアル
though.
な感覚
Felt
が
like I was being dragged to hell.
やがて目の前が真
My
っ
vision
白にな
quickly
る
went bright white, and my conscious seemed to
今
fade to
私は
black.
意識を失ってしまったようだそして
And then. Ugh.
口の中に
I felt dust or sand filling my mouth, and I sprang to my feet, choking.
私はむせながらと
How did she end up down here? What? I don't get this place. Because, like, with the last game, I guess they kind of just spawn anywhere, don't they? It's like a random spawning thing. I don't know. I really don't know. All right. What is this? Where am I? Naho?
ここどこ
God, they got split up. That doesn't help.
寒く
I was in a
暗い部屋
cold, dark room. It was damp
ジ
and
メジ
clammy
メしていて
and felt very much like a
洞窟の
cave.
中のようだった
Was this the Heavenly Host Elementary Naho was telling me about?
じゃあ
Naho? Naho?
心細さにとらわれて
Racked with apprehension, I tried raising my voice, but barely had one to raise. I looked around but didn't see Naho anywhere, and there was no response.
嘘でしょ
God, this can't be real. Can it?
すぐにでも帰りたく
I
なっ
wanted to go home, to forget this place existed, but then I realized
なかったこ
I
と
never
にする
asked, I never asked Naho to cross back over. Without her, I was stuck here.
そういえば
Damn.
とにかく
This is why you don't do this shit, bro.
きっとこの
That was my
場所の
top
どこかに
priority then. I absolutely had to find Naho.
なほちゃんも
I'm sure she hadn't accounted for the possibility that we'd wind up in different spots once we got here.
とにかく出会えれ
But
ば
as long as I could track her down soon, I knew everything would work out. They could be on different planes, though.
恐る恐る暗い通路を
I
歩
stepped
き
forward
始めた
slowly and carefully and took a closer look at my surroundings. Alright, finally some gameplay. My wrist hurts. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, nothing of the like here. There's really nothing here. don't know where I'm going. Oh, there we go. Oh God. Kagome. Bird in the basket. When will we... I don't know how to sing this. You got it. What is this? What am I? Oh, bird in the basket. When will you come out? Will it be in the evening of dawn? The crane and the turtle have fallen, so who is it that stands beside me? Behind me? A nursery rhyme? Am I hearing things? That's a child's voice, isn't it? Maybe this really is an elementary school after all. Oh God. Jesus, there's so much to explore in here. Death room? That's gonna be horrific to look at, that's for sure. You may proceed, you may proceed. What narrow path is this? It is the path of heavenly host. No more. But what is this place? Where even am I? I'm probably gonna die. I want to see what this body pool is, though. The door is sealed firmly shut. There's no way to open it. Okay. Okay. Guess we'll try the end of the hall. Might as well. Oh God, who is that? There's a recently deceased corpse here. Her hands outstretched as if she were trying desperately to dig her way through the wall. There's a student ID name tag on her uniform. Komashiro Trade School. Sexy Hagiwara? Okay. I know the death room doesn't sound great, does it? But you know, exploration.
It wouldn't be me if I didn't loot.
I'm just saying how the name sounds, okay? Stop. Sexy Hagiwara? The door is thoroughly sealed. There's no way to get inside. Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to go in there anyway.